all the time. There you go. And then...
Oh, is this the game when you were playing? You were over?
Yeah.
Playing, you weren't over. When you were over. Jesus Christ, I cannot speak English.
Yeah.
I swear English is my first language.
This would be a roguelite, Lite, I believe.
I'm gonna rogue your light.
What embellishments do I not have yet? That, and then sockets, sure. This profile is further along than what I was playing when I was over with you. Because there's not an online save or anything. It's all local files.
Oh.
Yeah, this is just a fun little game. Not super complex. It's a deck building roguelite in the vein of Slay the Spire. It shares a lot of mechanics. The big thing here is that at the start of the game, instead of picking one hero, you pick two. So in Slay the Spire, you would pick one hero, and all of your cards would be cards based on that hero. Well, here you get two heroes. And they have their positioning matters. So you'll always have a lead hero and a rear hero. And there are cards that can swap their positions, cards that gain extra effects if they're based on their position, cost reductions, stuff like that. Let's do Seifer. I like doing Seifer Aurora. Let's do Seifer Aurora unless... Let's see what... Too long. Okay, so what have I... So what do I still have in here? Guardian Spirits. I've done with Char and Fugoro. Let's just do this. It's a relatively simple one. Some of these are very terrifying. Okay, so I'm selecting modifiers here. So I am, at the start of each battle, give all enemies protection. So protection just blocks the first instance of damage they take. And it gives me a bonus to the between game currency you get. And then also gives you a bonus if you're doing it with heroes you haven't chosen before, and I am. I'm doing it with these two heroes, and I've only done it with these two heroes so far. So click that. Thank you, Crystal. Gold. So, yes, definitely this. Okay, so, your heroes each, so they each have a unique life total, and then they have their own unique cards, and they also each have a unique ability. So Seifer, the big rat guy here, whenever he takes damage, he gains that much rage, and at 25 rage, the next Seifer card he plays has an empowered effect. Aurora, once per battle, can use her Teapot to fully heal herself, and she will automatically do that at the end of a battle if she hasn't already done it that battle. And then I also picked up you start with a treasure. I have basically all of the embellishments at this point, all the perks, basically. And one of them is you get a treasure at the start of the game. And so my treasure here is the first time this hero takes damage each battle, draw a card and gain energy. So that's on Seifer because he wants to be taking damage because he wants to be gaining rage. So the first time he takes damage every battle, I gain an energy and I draw a card. This is the shop. So Rougebook is there are 3 maps that you go through. At the end of each map is a boss. And the map is made up of these hexagonal tiles. And you can only walk on tiles that have been revealed. The rest of the tiles are all unrevealed. How do you reveal them? By using inks and brushes. There are a bunch of different kinds of ink that all reveal certain amounts of tiles, and then brushes always reveal a radius of 2 around you. What's your food, Kay?
Now, speaking of food, I wanted to go ask Onion something.
This is the shop. There's a shop at the beginning of every map. You always have access to it. You start with 250 gold. So these are cards, these are treasures, and then these are gems, which you can add to gem sockets on your cards to give them extra effects. Alright, is decent. This is good. This is good. This is very good. I'm just going to buy this Magnus fan. So at the start of each battle, it's a treasure, costs 200 gold. At the start of each battle, add a random card from this hero to your hand. So when I buy it, I'm going to choose one of my 2 heroes. And then whatever card is added to my hand, it creates a card in my hand. And that card costs 0 for that battle. So I'm going to get this, and I'm going to put it on Seifer because he has a lot of strong but very high cost cards. I'm also, because Seifer's game plan is kind of to take a bunch of damage and then turn that. Oh my god, I started with the Seifer's Wrath. Because part of Seifer's thing is taking a bunch of damage and then using that to make what's ice cream? Oh, fuck. Listen, I can't read. But I'm also gonna take this Flesh Weave that heals Seifer for 7 life, and then you can only play it once per battle, is what Dissolve is. And then the little cross swords are normal battles. So we're gonna go and do our first one. And I'll talk about the boxes on screen when I have some money. The sails call the shadow. The sky. Dream of fate beyond the tempest sigh. Well then. So you can see these guys both have a little aura around them, so they both have protection. The first time each of them gets hit, they didn't. So we're gonna just start off by. Is my blood garnet bleed? Okay. Gonna Steve's Wrath. And then Strike is the basic attacking move. Gonna do that. We're gonna break both of their protections. Wall of Mist, which gives 6 block for each enemy, and then because it is a blocking card, it automatically switches its associated hero to the front. So Aurora swapped to the front because it's a blue card. That's the Aurora's card. The red cards are Seifer's cards. And
All
so then
Aurora to you.
12 block, and then I'm going to actually Quicken, which gives both my heroes a buff. The next attack they deal, that each of them does, does 2 extra damage. It also swaps them back. And then I'm going to activate this, or cast this swap, which pitches all of my Seifer cards. So it's going to pitch this Flesh Sweep because I don't want to cast this because Seifer's at full health. And then next turn, on my next turn, Seifer gains 3 power, plus 3 for each card discarded this way. So we're going to do that, and that's going to be 6 power next turn. And I have 12 block. This guy's going to attack for 10. This guy's just going to block. So I'm going to fully block the attack, and that's going to be it. Wrath and Pain and Wrath here. Okay. Absorb Soul is not quite enough. He has 6 power this turn. I can do both of these, which kills either of them. So we're gonna kill this guy. All right, because her health's maxed. Correct. Block applies to your party. Yeah. And enemies by default always attack the lead hero. So this guy's just gonna attack for 6. These guys each gained 5 block, and then this guy is going to buff himself. That's what that arrow is. I'm just thinking about whether I want to kill this guy or this guy. And I think I just want to kill this guy. So we're going to go Strike, breaks the 5 block, and then deals 10 damage. Oh, that doesn't kill. This does. So we're just going to do this. Kills him as well. Oh, we're just going to kill that. And so he just gave himself 5 power. That's this little fireball thing there. And so now he's going to attack for 15. But we can go strike. So charge. So for instance, if I press quicken, which swaps my heroes, charge on a card swaps its associated hero to the front. It has a reverse, which is retreat, which if your hero's in the front, swaps into the back. But charge basically does the same thing as gaining block. It just doesn't gain the block. Reap does something if you kill something with this card. So she's going to deal the 18 damage, and I would have healed 8 life if Seifer was damaged. But didn't get damaged. Okay. So this is a Rune of Sight, which it picks a random thing on the map, reveals it, and then reveals the tiles directly around that. So it'll reveal a 7-tile like area around an item, basically. I need that purse. Don't need the Gabriel Countries. So Reap can do anything. This one specifically, Absorb Soul, its Reap is heal 8 life. You'll notice there are 2 versions of every Seifer card that I hover over, except for this Strike and this Defend. The darker one on the left is their Enraged version. So if Seifer has 25 Rage, they cast that other version instead. So I'm going to do a weird thing because I don't actually want to pick up this Rune of Sight until I've picked up these Sky Towers, which if you touch them, give you a big reveal radius. That battle did give me an Explosive Pigment, which means that my next brush, does a radius of 3 instead of a radius of 2 reveal. And I think I want to do it here. So I'm going to do kind of a weird thing. I'm going to... Nope. Because I can't just click onto this Rune of Sight without activating it, but I can walk through it, and I can use an ink to stop my motion when I'm on the right tile. And then I can just cancel the ink and use my brush. So a bunch of gold piles. This is an alchemist, which you feed it. You pay 75 gold, feed it a card to destroy, and then it turns, and then it lets you pick from a set of 3 other cards, and then you also get to choose a gem to slot into the card you pick, and then you get that card instead, basically. Okay, now that I have some money, we can talk about Vaults of Wisdom. So Vaults of Wisdom shows you 3 cards, and you can pay 25 gold to take one of them. These are garbage. Roar's Trick is like fine, but like these are not good. So I'm just not gonna buy any of those. This is a narrative. It's just a random event. So if I click on this, I didn't expect this event, or just do gold. That almost revealed all the way to that sky tower. Yep. Yeah, so we're just going to use a precision ink. So this lets me just reveal 1 tile anywhere on the map. So just going to use it there and activate the sky tower. This is a health potion. It's a consumable. I can just use it outside of battle to heal both my heroes for 10. This is an ink. So this one reveals 4 spaces in a straight line ahead of me. So if I click on that, or so I click, you can see it's 4 spaces directly in front of my lead hero, but not in battle, correct. This is a fairy well, which gives me the Orb of Fairy treasure, which is a stackable treasure. The first one gives me +1 energy on my first turn. If I get a second, it's +1 energy on my first 2 turns. Getting 3 is +1 energy on every turn. 4 is +2 energy on my first turn and 1 on the rest. 5 is +2 on my first 2 turns and +1 on the rest. And then 6 is +2 energy on every single turn. And energy is your mana. It's how you cast your cards. By default, you start with 3, and you go back up to 3 every turn. Still want to get over to there. Let's go. So you can only hold 3 consumables at a time. And then generally one of them is going to be health potions. Because your health potions are stackable. Precision ink is also stackable, but none of the other inks are. Yeah, the orbs are really good. There are 2 in every map, and there are some ways to find more. That card does nothing here. Okay. So we have 4 enemies here. So this encounter, the way it works is this guy has stealth, so he cannot be targeted. Unless there are no non-stealth enemies in play. And then at the start of his, or at the end of his turn, he summons more of these guys, and he can summon up to 3 total. So he just kind of keeps summoning reinforcements until you can beat through all of them, and then he becomes revealed, and you can kill him. For now, we just need to break some of these protections. So we're gonna break the one who's gonna buff himself, because we actually are okay with taking, it's gonna be 12 damage. So we're gonna break it with a strike, and then we're gonna use Equilibrium, which deals damage equal to Aurora, one in the back's life total, and I would gain block equal to her missing life, but she's obviously does not miss any life, and this costs 2 energy to play. So we're just gonna do that. Right, 4 energy. I just picked up a fairy orb. I'm like, why? So then we're going to sulfuric barrier, gain 7 block. So these are doing 6 and 6, so 12 and 2, 14. And then this guy's also doing a debuff, which is the extra aura there. So we're going to quicken, and we're going to actually put Aurora in front here. And cost this because it doesn't do anything. So now Aurora is now vulnerable. So this turn, if she takes damage, she takes 33% more. But I actually, in a lot of situations, I would rather her take the damage than Seifer, because again, she can once per battle just fully heal herself. So it's really easy to keep her at full health. So we're going to Seifer's Wrath here to break that. Absorb here. And we're actually kind of okay with taking the damage, so we're just going to strike, get rid of that protection. So now you see Seifer's taking damage, and then his rage is building. And this is the reason why we let him take damage, because we hadn't seen our flesh weave yet. So now Seifer is vulnerable. So we're gonna go. So these two guys have the summon indicator. So these are the two that were summoned by him. I'm gonna kill this one. Again, I'm trying to kill the ones that are buffing themselves. Because we don't really need to care too much about taking the damage. And Reap for the Absorb Soul. Reap does not work on summon, so I want to keep this one alive so that we can use Absorb Soul on it. So now that Aurora's missing life, this does damage and it also gains block. So when I shoot this here, so she gained 7 block, and because she gained block, she moved to the front. And now she's taking 6, 8, so she's gonna take 1 damage through her block, which is perfectly fine. And so we're gonna take this chance, and we are going to heal Seifer for 7. And so that card got dissolved because it has dissolved, and so it's removed from the battle, basically. Because you only get to cast a dissolved card once per battle. And so now we have our Absorb Soul, which we can put here. Yeah, so we can go. Boop. And that gains him back the last 3 of his health he was missing. And then we're going to go Quicken again. And now these deal 15 total. So we can go boop, boop, and then this guy can't summon anymore because we've exhausted all of his reinforcements. So they're gonna, Aurora's gonna take 8 again. Again, as long as she doesn't die, this is fine. She can take any amount of damage as long as she doesn't die. This one's an awkward one. Seifer's Wrath, yeah, so there's not a way to kill. Doesn't matter, we will just cast everything in our hand and pass. So now we can. So I would love to absorb soul here, but I mean, well, it doesn't matter because Sifa's at full health. So we're going to do that, and then we are going to break that protection, and we are going to swap Aurora back to the front because Sifa does not need to be enraged here. So we just want to keep everyone healthy. Yeah. And then we just kill.
Well done.
I got some money and a new ink, so the ink is just going to fall on the ground there. But that's fine. So we're going to do this. Health bot. And then touch the sky tower. So there's the other fairy well for this map. So now we have +1 energy on our first 2 turns. I think the hypothetical maximum number of fairy wells you can get is 8. Because there's a random event that can give an extra fairy well, and then there's one in the mine on the second map. That's in addition to the 2 on that map. All right, let's check this Vault of Wisdom. I'm going to take this Phantasmal Might, so whenever I draw or play this, the other hero, so this is an Aurora card, whenever I draw or play this, the other hero, that's going to be Seifer, gains 2 power until end of turn. So it's a nice one. You don't even have to play it. You can just draw it, and then Seifer immediately gets +2 power. And then we can check this Vault of Wisdom. We're going to take this Evil Grin, because this is one of my favorite cards in this game. That'll be 2 energy plus an extra... No, it's 3 energy plus an extra 1 on the first 2 turns. Right now. Yeah, 3 is the default. So this is going to be 4, 4, and then 3 for the rest. Or, oh, I see what you're saying. For 8, yes, it would be 2 energy per turn plus an extra 1 on the first 2 turns. Sorry, I misunderstood what you were saying at first. So we're going to take this, and we're going to shoot it down like this. And we're going to pick up Nadim's Purse, which makes items at the shop cost 1 less gold for every card in my deck. So currently I have 13 cards in my deck, so everything costs 13 less gold. Probably just take this. Yeah. So I have just unlocked my first talent here. So at 14, 18, 22, 26, 30, and 34 cards in deck, you gain access to a talent here. And every time you gain the options, you can pick one for... There's one for each hero, and then there's one for the party. So Seifer's first talent here, and these are semi-randomized. Or they are, I think, completely randomized. Start each battle with a brute. Start each battle with 3 sips. So a brute is a minion. As their allies. They are little independent things that you play, and if they're aggressive, they can also attack. But it's just like you play them, and then they stay on the battlefield and generally do something. So this starts each battle with a 5 power minion, so it'll just attack for 5 every turn. Sips are Aurora's signature, one of Aurora's signature things. So they stack, so you can have them, you can have any number of them in your hand, and they only take up 1 card slot. And then they have combo, which is if the last card you played was from the other hero, this card costs 1 less. And then they have dissolve, so once you play them, they go away for the rest of the game, or for the rest of the battle. And then this one, it just heals Aurora for 4, and any excess healing is dealt as damage instead. But what I'm actually going to take is Expert Looter, which is at the end of each battle, I gain a gold for every 2 cards in my deck. Because neither of these is like super... I mean, these are both good. And if this was an expert looter, I would probably be taking one of these. Probably loyal minion. But I love expert looter. It just gives you so much extra free money, especially when you take it early. I hope this is even remotely interesting to anyone, because I'm kind of just talking. Oh Lord, she yapping. All right. So obviously these two idiots, the shieldsman and the archer we've seen before. This is another one of the bandits. So this one is an assassin. They're stealthed. So just like with the tiki person, this one cannot be attacked until these two are both dead. Well, that's insane. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna start here. 1921. I have 10 million mana now. A quicken. Phantasmal Might. So cast Devil, so it charged, so Sifa's going to swap to the front, it's going to attack for 21, and then going to summon one of those brute minions, so you get to see how that works. So that is the ally. He just sits down there, and at the end of my turn, he will attack for 5. So he'll break that guy's protection for me. So I can go strike here, and Sulfuric Barrier, break his protection. So we're going to Evil Grin. So it has charge again. And then until my next turn, whenever Seifer gains rage, he gains twice as much rage as he would otherwise. So we are going to draw a card. This card is really good with cards like Sulfuric Barrier that just give Seifer rage, by the way. It's a way to gain a bunch of rage on your own turn. Going to strike. Seifer's Wrath. Equilibrium. And again, we'll just tripped. So Aurora has been tripped, so the first card she plays this turn costs 1 extra. So that's why her stuff is super expensive for no good reason. Well, this is really awkward. Why did the brute not break her protection? What did I miss? What? Oh, whatever. Absorb Soul. Yeah. Luckily, it is only the first card they play on that turn. And so, like, here, I can just not play Aurora's cards and go on. That's a nice thing is if one of your heroes does get debuffed, generally it's only one of them, and so the other one will still be able to do stuff. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna quicken and strike. So the initial battles are generally not particularly difficult. Okay, I've used both. I've hit both of those, so I'm going to use this Rune of Sight now. A narrative. Okay. It would be just fine. Why not just go ahead and ask for nickels on the dime? 15. I do 8, 12, maybe 9, 10. Yeah, there's just an end turn and my gems. Which you can hold up to 6 gems. And you can I can kind of show you what they do. So I have a Blood Garnet. So if I put this onto an attacking card, each time a hero hits with that card, it inflicts 2 bleed, which is exactly what you imagine it does at the start of the enemy's turn. They take that much damage equal to the bleed number. And then I also have this Warden's Diamond, where at the end of my turn, so it gives a card Retain, which means I don't discard it at the end of turn. And then at the end of my turn, if that card's in my hand, I gain a block. So if you're like, because there are combos that you can assemble with cards in this game, and so if you're playing a kind of a more combo-y thing, you can put this on a card so that you can keep it with you and then find your other cards and not have to discard the part of your combo. It's at the start of that creature's turn. So it would happen after my turn before they act. Now these guys are bastards, so they sleep for 2 turns. But then they start hitting really hard. So we really want to get in. So we are going to play this guy. Play... Let me think. The 5 must die. Is this source? Yeah, we're gonna cast Devil here, break his protection, make a brute. Equilibrium him. We don't need to cast any of our block cards because they're both skipping their turn. This guy breaks his protection. Okay, so we're going to Evil Grin. So again, we're going to draw a card, and now whenever Seifer gains rage this turn, he gains twice as much. And then we're going to activate, cast this Sulfuric Barrier, which is going to give him 7 rage, but then it'll give him 14. Though he only needed 1 more, so now he's enraged. And that triggered the ability of the Seifer's Wrath. So Seifer's Wrath says, whenever Seifer becomes enraged, this gets added to my hand, whether it's in my deck or my discard. Discard. And then this card does not use up Seifer's Rage. So normally, after you play a Seifer card, the rage goes away. But Seifer's Wrath does not do that. To the Fortress of Krail. So we're going to quicken Phantasmal Might. We're going to be kind of weird. We're going to go Seifer's Wrath, strike here, and get them both down low enough that the Absorb Soul can kill one of them. Yeah, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go cast Devil here. Gonna hit that and summon 2 more brutes. And then we can just strike, and these 3 brutes will deal 15 damage total. I do want that narrative. I just want to think about how I want to get there. Use this. I don't know why I was reading that. Wait. I have... Yeah, let me just do this first. So this gives me... If this battle gives me precision inks, then that's going to be more efficient. Okay, wisps. So we have 2 force wisps, 2 azure wisps. The guys in the front are just kind of hit you, but these guys in the back like to give themselves protection and buff themselves. So they fucking suck. Lower that thing's power because it's probably gonna be a while before I get to it. Troubles of ancient rum. We're gonna... This guy's about to give himself protection, so I'm gonna break this guy's barrier. Hit him for 16. And then just gain a bunch of armor. I'm playing a little defensively with Safer. Probably a little more defensively than I need to, but it's nice to maintain health in the earlier stages. Just because you will likely not be able to in the later stages. Oh, you can also end turn to see what's going to happen if nothing else changed. You can just hover the end turn button. So 8. Just do like that. So he's probably gonna... No, he's just attacking again. Perfect. This is Sifa's Wrath. Sifa's Wrath. Cast Devil. And push move. I'll break that guy's protection. I should have targeted this guy for the minus power. It's Evil Grin, draw a card. From the start, it's a nice night for a black wedding. Just gonna go straight. Equilibrium. And sure, we'll take the 10 rage. So dealt 5 damage, gains 5 rage, but then doubles to 10 rage. 25. 16, 23, 24, 25. Quicken, give us 2 power, 9, and 16. And then heals that health right back up. Now we can go up here, use positioning here. We can walk into this narrative. Oh. Oh. Tea party makes that interesting. This is just insane. These are both insane, actually. Actually, I'm not gonna take this one. I think I'm gonna take this one. This just seems fucking bonkers. Okay. So Aurora can no longer heal herself, but she can just make all of my cards cheaper for a turn. which is hilarious. Okay, we have a battle down there. I really don't want the Gabrian compass. How am I getting over there? This? Oh. You get 5 brushes at the start of each map, so I'm not like soft locking myself by using a bunch of brushes here. That's a thing, unless you're playing with a very specific modifier, there's always a path to the boss revealed on every map. So you don't actually, strictly speaking, have to use any ink or brushes to complete the game. Your deck just won't be very good at the end of it. I want to do this. This guy sucks ass. So he has a personal thing that permanently puts weakness on this slot, which means you deal 33% less damage. And it just sucks ass. Especially for the heroes that have a bunch of like charges that like kind of have to be up in the front. Okay, so I'm always doing this. I don't actually want to... I do want to enrage myself, but not before I cast this, I think. So we're going to strike, absorb soul, and sulfuric barrier. Strike. Put some damage on him. Sulfuric barrier, and that's going to draw the Seeker's Wrath, which I can then think on. No, I'm not ready to deal with this Azure Wisp yet, so we're just gonna. And yeah, that pierce. God, these deals. This idiot deals so much damage. Okay. We draw 2 cards. God, Aurora now has 50 max health. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, so let's go boop. Defend Wall of Mist. All hope has died. So he reprotected himself because that's what these guys don't actually block; they give themselves protection. Yeah, it just doesn't matter. There you go. It's amazing me how small the deck is you start with. Yeah. I think you start with 10 cards or whatever. Siphon's good. Ritual Strike is good. Brimstone Spineburst is just really good, though. I think it's gonna be the one I take. Ritual Strike is very strong. But AoE, like stuff that can hit multiple enemies, is very strong. For a few of the smaller fights, and this also is zero cost and lets you trigger Seifer's Enrage on your own turn. Also, this red thing is an elite battle, which we will have to do before we can proceed. I'm just looking around, making sure there's nothing interesting I'm missing. This treasure over here is the treasure that I don't really like. I just don't think it's particularly good, which is why I'm not going over to it. We should do this. Yeah, I could, but elites can give you extra treasures and stuff. What is the card that I want in my deck the least? Probably Aurora's Defend here. Yeah. Actually, we're gonna do Seifer's. We're gonna do Seifer's Defend. So we're gonna eat that. And so we pick a card and then a gem to slot into it. I'm gonna take Devil Cry. It just gains rage. Actually, am I gonna take Devil Cry? I might just take the Flame Lick. No, I'm gonna take the Devil Cry. And then we're going to put a Focus Prism on it, so whenever I cast it, I draw a card. In addition to its normal effects, I draw a card and then discard a card. So boom. And then so now that's in my deck. Okay. And some cards that I want in here. I do want this. Are there cards I want first, though? I do want this Frenzy. I want the Ogre's Toe here. I'm thinking on this Time Stop and this Eye for an Eye. Both are good. I'm just gonna take this and keep myself with some money for the next shop. And I could go around, use like some inks and brushes to pick up more of the money around here, but inks and brushes are valuable. So we're not gonna do that.
Holy shit. What the fuck?
You good?
Oh, yeah. I'm just like shocked. You know PPG? Pro Play Games?
Yeah.
I don't know if actually you probably don't. Okay. They're apparently like working together and hosting the TCG tournaments at Otakon.
Fuck. Yeah,
I'm just like surprised because they're from fucking Florida.
MBT and SEMA used to do casting for them.
That's right. He was SEMA or not fucking Gage was there I think 2 years ago and I meant to stop by and say hi.
So this is gonna gain.
I did not stop by and say hi. I do not have a copy of Ray signed. That's how you could tell I met Gage.
What's this?
What would be a funny... I know what I want. If I get to meet MBT, I know what card I want signed.
Which?
I want him to sign my White Dust On.
An excellent choice, madam. How do I want to do this? So this guy's mechanic
I can't think of another card that's funny.
Sorry. This guy's mechanic, every time another enemy dies, he eats them and skips his turn and gains some power. So we want to use it to skip his more scary things. This turn... Fury confronted. Goes the mariners all know. I can just cast that. Spine Burst is also just good for the ones where they're all protected because it clears the full protection. So we want to start with this because this will not use up the rage. So this is the debuff. So we're going to go break. And we're just going to Spine Burst this. Quicken. It's 15. This puts 20 here. And 10. Plus 15, so it's 25 there, or I go this here, and then I do 8, 8, 8, which is 24. So this is this is more damage. Yes.
Clearly, I want to go play Yu-Gi-Oh! Current format Yu-Gi-Oh! For a case tournament.
Yeah.
That's a lie. I don't ever want to play that game. Especially now with the degeneracy that is fucking K9.
Yeah, VSK9.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's do a boss. All right, who is it? Oh, you little bitch. Well, this is good. What is your 5? I see. Strike. Fast Devil. Spine Burst. Should Blood Garnet the Frenzy. That's kind of why I picked it up. So this guy has his ability the end of each turn, he lowers the lead hero's power by 1, so he just sucks ass. I fucking do not like this boss. This is 10. So we're gonna Seifer's Wrath. We're gonna Devil's Cry. which puts the Seaver's Wrath back into our hand. We're going to pitch this Phantasmal Might. 9 times 5, 45. We're going to Seaver's Wrath first. That's 45. Wait for it. If it's 18, I think I'd just do this. It's to 13 off the brute. It takes, whenever I play a card that costs 2 or more, everything takes 5 damage. That is, funnily, I've no less like, I mean, it's just good. It just kills. We'll just say that. There you go, busted. So you get these rewards for beating the boss. So you get a pile of gold, 100 gold. You get a new set of 5 brushes. You get some pages. You fully heal both your heroes and clear any wounds they've taken. Wounds are what happens if one of your heroes dies. 2 wounds get shuffled into that hero's deck. You can revive the hero and keep going, but you will continue to have those wounds in your deck until you beat a chapter boss. Then we get a treasure. So you get to pick one of 3 treasures. I think I'm going to take Krog's Crown. So first time each turn, this hero plays a card that costs 2 or more energy. Draw 2 cards. I'm going to put it on Seaver. Going to combo really well with... I keep forgetting that I have this Overflowing Teapot. I'm not used to having the upgraded version because it's not a very common random event to get. Oh, I want this Dark Temper. Cast Level, Glowworms are both fine. This Phase Stone is also very good. Are there cards that benefit from having wounds in your deck? No. No, it is exclusively detrimental. Okay, so I'm going to take this one. At the start of each battle, Safer gains 10 Rage. And as you've seen, Rage carries over from battle to battle. So every 3rd battle, even if Safer gains no other Rage in any other way, he will always be enraged at the start of that battle. All right, so we have the Didgeridoo and Magda's Scissors. That's kind of a build-around treasure. I mean, it's a good treasure. It's just not really here. Draw an extra card is very good. Seer is fine. The rolls the dice. The prize. So I do want to take another Dark Temper. Because he's just... Whenever they attack from a mountain and charge, and whenever I gain a card, add a card to my deck, they deal 1 more damage permanently. So you want to pick up those whenever you can. I want to pick up this Rage. I don't really want to pick up any of these. Probably pick up Rage Mind. Just another way for Safer to gain Rage. Want this. So life tap whenever an enemy dies. If it wasn't a summon, Safer just heals for 3. And that lets Safer take a bunch of extra damage without actually getting dangerously low. Check this Vault of Wisdom. Trance. He's flying, and he's flying high. Yeah, an eye for an eye. Let's start with a strike. Quicken. Rage. Sulfuric Barrier. Seifer's Wrath. Cast Devil. Let's make things trance. Rage Mind. This is why I picked up those cards that just drew a card, that just drew a bunch of cards. Heal.
Morale.
Morale. Spine Burst. Devil Cry. What's this? Dark Temper. Let's see. Oh, I should have absorbed soul. That was correct. That was incorrect. Damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold we'd find. Yeah, so the overflowing Teapot is very strong. We're gonna Seifer's Wrath. We do so. We're gonna Evil Grin. Draws 2 cards, and now if Seifer would gain rage, he gains 4 times that amount of rage. We're going to use rage. We're going to teacup here, I think. Yes. Gonna rage. Puts the Seifer's Wrath back in our hand. We're gonna fire that off again. Going to socket this Blood Garnet into this Frenzy, so every time it hits, it inflicts 2 bleed, and the empowered version of the Frenzy hits 5 times. So we're gonna do that. So gives them 10 bleed stacks. Cast Devil. Dragonfire. Strike, Absorb Soul, draw 7 cards. Devil Cry. Seifer's Wrath, Dark Temper. So that's what yeah, this is an insanely strong thing to get, and you can only get it from that one specific random event. And I hope I'm demonstrating why. Turns out being able to make all of your cards cost 1 less for a turn is a powerful ability. So this is an event you can get. So this asshole just stole my Yak Hide and carried it over to here. So I have to walk over there and get it back. Luckily, it really is just as simple as walk over and get it back. And he does. So once you walk over and get it back, he also gives you another one. I don't think that actually works, but I'm going to put it there anyways, just to see. The northerly gale through the ice and wind and rain. Gonna palms them tropical shores. So now, what we want are just cards that cost 1 mana and draw a card. Because once we press the Teapot, they will cost 0 mana. So let's do that. I don't know why I clicked that, like that's how we activate, but so we are just going to be playing all of these cards. Swap like this, swap back. Going to Devil, Dark Temper, Trance, drop to 7. Double Cry. Strike. Rage. Show the Steepest Wrath. Play the Steepest Wrath. Glowworms this. Strike this. Quicken. Draw until my hand is full. He will grin. Maximum amount of treasures? No. Steve's Wrath. Spine Burst. Barrier. And look. Flesh Weave. Jasmine. Frenzy. Reserve Soul. And that's just basically the plan on every fight we do. Ideally, we just kill everything on that turn. The Sky Tower very well helps. Didgeridoo to draw an extra card. Probably just take this. Yeah, you can do some pretty funny things. This is insanely strong. This relic is, this treasure is. The upgraded Aurora ability is just bonkers. I'm not taking any of these. Because we really just do not want cards in our deck that do not draw cards. Awoken So come take a chair and sing a song loud and prominent. And men of care, maidens fierce and maidens fair. Let's see. Draw a card on this. What I want is to get... there are 2 gems that I want for this Seether's Wrath. One of them is just the gem that I just got is for the other card up here, which is draw a card. And then there's another one that after I play the Seether's Wrath, it puts 3 extra copies of the Seether's Wrath into my discard pile. It shuffles them into my discard pile. Because Seether's Wrath puts itself back into my hand whenever Seether becomes enraged. If I make a bunch of copies of it, I get all of those copies back into my hand. So it's just a bunch of extra free damage. Let's see. I don't actually have a way to... for one thing, I don't have a way to actually draw cards. Let's Evil Grin. That does it. Let's go for it. So... I kind of want to Rage Mind off this. So we're going to strike, defend forward. Yeah, just for that battle. Yeah, whenever something becomes copied or is added to like my hand or anything, is all just for that battle. This is an easy kill. I'm just trying to math it. There it goes. Oh, the gaining block the first time it's hit? Yeah. That's the mine that we'll be going to next. Pick this up, use this. The other alchemist. There's 2 alchemists on every map. Glad to find that one. No. It's 4. let's do this. So you have to spend 2 brushes to enter this. And it has some of the most annoying enemies in the game. Including one that will make me jump out a window if I get it. I'm gonna go jump out a window. Fucking god damn it.
No, you're not allowed to jump out a window.
So this bitch ass boss here. Wait, do I have a... No, I don't have an easy solve because of that. This bitch ass can only be killed by taking a perfect amount of damage. Which means I have to sit here and do math. $28. I would need 5. Which I can't do. 24. $32. Can I do 32? Or wait, no, this is gonna be a lot less.
It got dark.
Yeah, turn the light off.
Or no, this plus this does do that amount. 10. This is 8 times 5. It's 40. I believe this will just put it to 1. And then I'm screwed because I can't deal 1 damage. Or no, it'll... Yeah, I just won't take the other damage. I'm gonna do 20, put it to 13. Can I make 13 hot damage happen? But also, it does take damage. Whenever it deals damage, it loses that much life, but I have 3 block. Yeah, I can hover this while I'm thinking. Oh, it also has protection. Of course it does. We do this. It deals 10. It takes 30 damage. But I can't deal 3 damage to it. Yeah. Yeah, that puts it to 1.
No.
What did it put? 24. I'd put it to 9. And put... six bleed on it. Putting it to 4. that do it?
I gotta occasionally meow to remind you that I'm still here.
Yes. Do this. No, I can't do math. Why did I think that was 4? That's 3.
You're very pretty, babe. Thank you, Crystal. Somebody's too locked in.
Wait. Got there. That's the other, like, shitty thing is, like, every time I beat that fucking enemy, it feels... It feels like I did it completely by accident. Here we go here. Early in the morning. So this guy is, whenever something hits it, it deals 6 damage back. And that's it. And the same thing, they all have the trap timer. This can kill easily. Short card. Gonna take an amount of damage here, but it is also going to give us a lot of rage.
I don't like this game anymore.
Oh.
So because I'm bored. Oh my god, I'm fucking terrible at this game. I opened Call of Duty again, and I don't know why I wasn't expecting the American Dad skins to not have actual American Dad voice actor lines, but they did. So hearing Stan from American Dad go "incoming lethal" was not on my bingo
Not
card
great.
for today. No, it
Not-
actually
not,
almost sounded like it sounded more like AI and not more like it sounded like very robot-y the way it was said.
This is a kill.
I'm like chasing ghosts right now.
I should try to draw the absorb
Oh my
soul. Found it. Oh.
Ow.
Just try and get the healing in. But he's not gonna. Okay, this one's actually a fun one that is really easy. So we are just going to do this. Gonna spine burst. So each of these, so you only have 2 turns to kill these. And whenever one of these dies, it puts 20 bleed on the lead hero. But also whenever they die, they give you a bonus. So this one gives you 3 energy. This one lets you add a card from your discard pile to your hand, and this one lets you add a card from your deck to your hand. So, we're gonna start off strike. Oh, we can do it like that. Lower rage there. Yeah, exactly. The stars below, below, going where the winds don't blow. This doesn't matter.
Jesus. Oh, this guy's just sitting here with the fucking shotgun. What a bitch.
What a little bitch.
He is playing like a little bitch.
All bound down to the deep, and we'll all be sleeping in the cold below, sleeping around below. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
want to play on the high ground.
The
I want to
that
play with my
plant
sniper
boss
rifle.
is one of my the plant enemy is one of my favorite ones to get in here because they're very I tend towards the more like combo-y strategies, and they just are.
But
It's
could
just
you
very
full
good against
infinite
them.
combo?
Perhaps.
Still have no idea. That's where I got shot from. So what you're gonna want to do is normal summon Neo Space
Ooh,
Connector.
ooh. Anyway,
You're gonna ooh to normal summon Space Connector? I mean, I kind of agree.
I just looked
It's a
at
good
our
start.
DMs.
Yeah?
Oh, below, sleeping in the cold, sleeping in the cold. That is a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Excuse you? These American Dad skins are really bad. They're so bad. They do not belong in this kind of game. How did I go from worst in the lobby to second place? I'm not good at this game. Okay.
Right, they all suck. That's why. Like, why don't I remember hydrate? Sure, I can hydrate.
Pharaoh, why is American
Ow.
Dad in the fucking Call of Duty game? What did you do? Why is this happening?
That was the wrong button. Whoops.
Because you didn't invite me to play. Because I just decided to play. Because I have nothing better to do right now with my life, because Final Fantasy is on maintenance. Also, I caught up on Ayame, so I guess like I can catch up on Lilith, but do I really want to be able to say that I have 3 characters through Dawn Trail? That'll eventually, unfortunately, be 5. Because this very pretty woman coerced me into playing through ARR 2 more times.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Crystal. I didn't ask for your opinion.
The death, good God, let me give you my life.
I still need to shut up. Holy shit. She's hot. I'm gay. Sorry,
Listen, if there's anyone who understands exactly that, it's me.
It was like a daily life, like normal day for a trans girl, and it's this goth trans girl, and I'm like,
Oh, gods. Does this do it? Do I even have... I have, like, 1 card that draws a card? Oh, it's probably fine still.
share it? No. It's on Facebook. I don't have anybody. I can't share it.
Or what if I just, like... don't...
The only person in this chat still that has my Facebook is literally Pharaoh. That's it. I wasn't sure if Kay was still here. She probably wouldn't. She's probably still away.
Oh, well that does it. Yeah.
I have no idea what my Facebook is, to be fair. Yeah, that's fair. I need to switch this loadout. Oh, okay. It's just not even giving me an option to... actually, this is probably fine. Oh my god, I fucking ran out of ammo. Beat you to death with a fucking baseball bat because I ran out of ammo. It's like my one gripe with this gun. Oh my god, I just don't have bullets! I think this is an extended mag too.
Sure, 4 cards larger.
Like, the worst part about this game, right, is like that the... Alright, come here. beat you with a fucking baseball bat. Where'd you go? I'm gonna keep running. Going around the corner.
She never offers to beat me with a fucking baseball bat.
No, because I love you. I won't do that to somebody I love.
Kind of funny.
No! He picked up a shotgun. I was running at somebody with a baseball bat. Alright, we're going back to this. Old Faithful. Give me my SMG back.
Does it?
You ever just like find your corpse laying on the ground and get freaked out by it?
All
Bay
the
out it?
time.
Okay, we got 2 people camping this area. Oh. Peek me again. Peek me again.
Peek.
Ah, there's a grenade in my face. I'm sorry. Okay, well, we got the kill disinfect.
Oh, the goddamn Magda's fan card is the Seafer's Wrath. That's very good.
Oh, am I in their spawn? Oh, I might have been in their spawn. I think it flipped, though. What life are you on, Mari? What life are you on, Mari?
Meow.
I definitely thought that was a person.
Good
Okay,
boss.
I think this is the enemy spawn. No, we flipped this one again. I do not have a grenade. Means I have no entry.
This. And this. Yeah.
I could not see shit. Is there a dude doing this way?
So now, as long as I can...
Fucker's in the... Fucker in the water?
this is so
There's just a
fast.
dude swimming in the water.
Amazing.
I swam up to him, didn't look at me, and I hit him with my knife.
Oh, very funny, because I don't have her teapot. I can get her teacup. Maybe this always shows up. I don't know.
Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm not having a ball anymore. I died. Don't stop me now. Such a good time. Just give me a call. Yeah. What are you doing there, buddy? Don't stop me now.
So we're being
Why are you
very
just looking at-
selective. So we're taking that because that effectively draws a card.
It's me. That's my footsteps. Okay,
Yeah, none
we're
of that-
leaving.
None of these are particularly important here. Take Blood Wand. Very funny.
Die.
So now we have a fully loaded Seafer's Wrath. So now we can do very fun, very, very funny things. This guy has taunt, so it's reverse stealth, so he has to be targeted. That's how that works.
I'll play this building for a little bit. Why not? He really wanted that building, huh? Okay, cool. Gun just did not do gun things. Bam, my bullet shot a gun. My bullet shot a
Your
gun.
bullet shot a gun? Oh my god, is the gun alright?
Yes.
That poor gun needs surgery.
Come on. Peek me, motherfucker.
Wayfarer, whenever I use a brush, I reveal 3 extra adjacent spaces at random, so around the circle. Will commence when we celebrated Christmas. We
Jesus.
about our friends.
Don't jump in front of me like that. It scared the shit out of me.
I'm thinking too much. Oh yeah, cards that are summoned, that count as summoned, do not have to be killed in order to win a fight. I don't think I ever actually said that.
You would never overthink. Never, not once in your life.
Yeah, definitely.
Just like me, I would never overthink things. Ha 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 ha. Oh my god, can my gun do damage, please?
I don't know what Seifer's hunting cards are. I might just take the treasure, because I don't really... There are, like... I know there are some of the hunting cards that I don't want. I'm just going to take the treasure. 2 power in the back row, sure. Does not matter.
Oh my god, what is he using that's killing me so quick? Oh, it's an LMG. Oh, that'll do it.
That will do it. Those tend to
Well,
hurt.
I'll do, donkey.
I'll do...
Oh my god, they hit a shot! I'm dying to Scrappy Doo! Not where Scrappy Doo was. Where'd you go, Scrappy Doo?
Break your thing. Break yours. We have all of our 2-cost things in here. Cutting. Oh, well, shit. So I just used a flash gem. So flash gems are one-use gems that you can socket. So this one's the Scholar Source, and it draws 3 cards.
Yeah, but where's your funny card that has the funny name? The Master Stroke, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah, that's a different hero's card.
Oh.
That is
I want to give you the Master Stroke.
Yeah, you want to masterfully stroke me?
Yeah. I have.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do it again and again and again. Oh my god, what is this card?
Spirit, hungry and the cold. We are the ones who kept quiet and always did what we were told. You could sleep in your bed so home in the safety of your home. It's funny, I actually don't want to do this because I want to be able to enrage and unenrage multiple times. We are going to Evil Grin. So now we have a 4x rage modifier. And we are going to do our reduction.
I'll 4x rage your modifier. Babe, can I just not go to work tomorrow?
That is
But
a
still get like the
decision
hours.
only you can make for yourself. Oh, well, that probably not.
Damn. Can't blame me for trying. I never picked up my fucking axe! Give me that. Well, that works too. Don't you just hate it when you have to reload your shotgun?
Yeah.
Don't stop me now. Ow! I got shot from behind a truck! Ass fucked up! Why does nobody want to? Nobody want to play in the house with me anymore. Just because I showed them my shotgun.
So this is a fairy. This is a special type of enemy. I believe there's supposed to be one on each map. It doesn't attack. It sleeps for 3 turns, and then on the 4th turn it runs away. And every point of damage you deal to it gives you a gold. Has a scaling amount of health based on the map, and it gains an amount of block each turn based on the map, based on which map you're on, which of the 3 maps you're on.
Oh my god, shotgun! I need you to shotgun, please. Okay. Ow. Oh, is this fucker's... What a bitch. First of all, back go. Oh! Oh! You can't hit me, bitch. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. Having a ball. Don't stop now. Ow! Why were there so many people in there? Damn. They're touching me inappropriately, Mario. I didn't sign up for this.
Pat, 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 pat.
Alright, fine. You wanna play this way? Where's my fucking compact? There it is. Let's play this game. Oh my god, I'm running on this too.
You get 200. It's for health. You get 200, and then if you actually defeat it, you actually get an extra 50 gold. So you get 250 total.
Oh, okay, buddy.
So here's Rain of Fish. So this is the final map, so I'm gonna be a lot more liberal with my brushes and inks here. Try and pick up as much stuff as I can.
Bitch. Where's this person? Did you know switching to your secondary is faster than reloading?
Yeah. It's generally true in real life as well.
Motherfucker!
Unless you are, like, very much prepared to be reloading.
Mother trucker! Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness, please! Just kill them and stop being bad.
So Rain of Fish would have been like a thing to if I was like going all into the Magda Scissors thing. It's an Aurora card that by default deals 0 damage 8 times. Magda Scissors says if you would deal less than 8 damage to an enemy, you deal 8 instead. So it's a very strong combination there.
Where was I being seen from? Figured it out. Figured it out very quickly.
But because I am not really doing anything with the Magda Scissors stuff, and I'm not really doing Aurora stuff, and Rain of Fish doesn't draw cards, I don't want it. Because I don't need it. What I need are cards that draw me cards so that I can play my entire deck in one turn.
Babe, I got play of the game!
So that's fair. 6 Fairy Wells. Keep hauling, keep hauling. I don't care. Keep hauling, boys. Keep hauling, keep hauling. Okay, this one I actually have to be kind of careful about. This man, every 5 cards I play, deals 12 damage to me.
I'm bored.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kill, fight, die, that's what the soldiers should do. Top of the game, earning their name. They're the devil dogs in a war machine. I love that she became... Is she always Mythmaker? I don't know. I feel like she isn't. So this guy, he's just a big dude, and he got 2 stealth lackeys. So this one's a relatively simple fight. Draw. What's this? Wrath. Wrath. Lib. Lick. Again. Trench. Strike. Ow. Bitch. Ow! Fuck off! Oh my fucking god. Children.
You know what they say. Third time's the charm.
Fuck you.
Look, I have more points than I know what to do with. I can't wait to get my end of the year Twitch results, like the Twitch Wrapped, where it's like, you watched 3 streamers. Number 1, the cat is Mari, for 700 hours. The next watch streamer, I don't know who, 3 hours.
This is just a fun one. I love spell troll. This thriller, thriller night. No one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike. If you'll ever see the sun. So this is just imagination. You're just looking for an absorb soul there. Government, they promised me a measly little sum. I've got too much pride to end up just another bum. Thought, who gives a damn if all the jobs are gone? I'm gonna be a pirate on the river Saskatchewan. Heave ho, ho, coming down the plains, heal the wheat and barley and all the other grains, and it's a ho, hey, hey, farmer, bar your door when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shore. La 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 la. La 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 la. I know that I'm at large, but just the other day I saw an unprotected barge right behind them, and they were none the wiser. I rammed their boat and sank it, and I stole the fertilizer. You saw it in the mighty river. Hey, farmer, bar your door when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shore. La 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 la. was always at my throat. Shallowed on the shoreline 'cause he didn't own a boat. And he lost his job, and now he's sailing with us, and he's selling him salty rods.
I like this one.
The GST, down to Saskatoon, the terror of the sea. Wanna reach the co-op boys, you gotta get by me. I think this is definitely the fewest health potions I've used in a very long time. This is a very strong deck. This card I picked up because now, so the way this works is the cards only cost less up until the first time I play them. So you saw like the end of some of these battles. If I've gone all the way through my deck and it shuffles back in, the cards no longer cost less. This lets Safer's cards cost less regardless. So it's a very nice pickup for the bosses, which are going to have a lot more health. And that I might have to go through a second time. Bar your door when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shore. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ho! Coming down the plains and steal the wheat and barley and all the other grains, and it's a ho! Hey! Hey! Armor bar your door when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shore. So this guy, every 20 damage he takes, he spawns one of these little things. And then when these die, they power up him. I'm only explaining this now because I don't intend for it to matter. You know? Oh. We'll be done after this run, because my wonderful wife has just entered the house.
I did hear your wonderful wife walk in.
Yeah. Chat says welcome home.
Yay! Hi, chat.
How was work?
It was work. I said it was work.
I have assembled something very silly here.
Els, you're gay.
So you have the turtle and the...
You're
Yeah.
gay. Smile.
Sophie says you're gay, by the way.
Imagine being gay.
I could never.
What was last night then?
You could never be gay.
Obviously two straight girls doing straight girl things.
Yeah, okay.
Speaking of straight things.
Speaking of straight things. Ow, bitch!
Speaking of straight things, where are the straight things? There's nothing straight here.
Oh, she's pointing at our DMs.
Oh, yeah, straight things. Yep, sure.
Yep, those are straight things. That's straight goal talk. Oh, if you don't understand, you might just be gay, which I mean, good for you, but
I would never be gay.
right? I could never be gay. She's walked away. All right. Let us finish this hilarious run. This sure is one of the hands of all time. So that did not swap me because of this idiot. So this guy stops you from swapping until he takes damage. And this guy, every time you hit him, he deals less damage. It lowers his damage. So gonna go like this. Go here. Go here. Go here. Oh, I should have tripled this. That was stupid. Go here. Okay. We just gotta do this. That'll do it. That was stupid. I should have just done this. Garbage. It's good. We're gonna do. Oh. We are almost out of energy. This is triggered already. That's what I needed. Perfect. Oh, and this. Which now makes this free. Temper here. Grin. Prayer. Flame lick. Hex here. Devil cry. Which one of the wraths? Wrath. Oh. Wrath. We are here to drink your beer and steal your rum at the point of a gun. Kind of awkward now. I don't have a really good thing I want to spend my rage on. That is a good thing to spend my rage on. Lord. They will not get a turn, Xana. Or Crystal. That might be one of the strongest lists I've played in this fucking game. That was way more powerful than an Epilogue 2 map required. A fucking overflowing teapot is fucking insane. This is kind of even, like, outside of exactly this, a lot of this didn't even really matter a whole lot. Just, like, having the money to buy a bunch of generally good things. The Columns Amulet was big. You do. Like, all just, like, helped me go off, but... yeah, there we go. Alright, so that's Rougebook. Can spend... we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total perks left to purchase. So we're just going to inscribe there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 left. All right. So that's going to be everything for today, my friends. You all, let's see. And then, yeah, and then you start back from, you pick your heroes again, you just start over from the beginning. Or are you saying after I finish getting my embellishments? No, I will probably not be resetting my file after that. No. I don't know. I'm just gonna. It's fucking late. What time is it? It's like 11:30.
11:30.
Yeah. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. I will see you all, as always, tomorrow. Bye.